So, how's it going? Thank you so much for having me. So, this film, Dennis Lehane's character is very complex emotionally. And so, what exactly drew you guys into this project?
I read the script before you. I read it actually before Mikael Roskam was attached to it too. And I always loved it. I read it and I was like, this is so good. I was talking to Fox, to Claudia Lewis and David Greenbaum at Fox, and was like, okay, let me know when you have a director on it. And then they said that they wanted Mikael Roskam. And I've seen Bullhead, and I was, he was one of those directors. I was like, one day I want to work with him. And then they wanted you for it, and it was like, it's the perfect combination. So it was like, Dennis Lehane's world, Tom, Mikael, and Matthias, and James, for me, the best dysfunctional family to bring this to life.
Yeah, it's a great package, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts with the story and characters and then the team. And then it's, just get going.
Sweet. See, I'm so simple-minded that I would just be like, oh, you get to play with a sweet puppy for
To be
entire
fair,
production.
actually, I didn't know whether to say that, but that's me as well. So it's got a dog in it.
Yeah.
Great.
You a big dog person?
Massive dog person.
Awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
I love dogs.
So, both of you know like 6 different languages, 5, 6 different languages. I don't know if I'm glad to speak to you in person because I don't think I've ever heard your real voice.
No.
So, because every film's always different. How do you guys prepare for, being from Brooklyn? What's the process to adapt your voice to get into that character?
Mimicry. I think mimicry and then trying to create a sound.
Just being out around people, listen, absorbing, studying.
Yeah.
And I remember I started to dress. Do you remember when we went to the rescue center that I was dressed? I was really ugly dressed. And,
Jackets and 2 earrings.
Yeah, like weird. No, I think I always want to, do research and learn about the environment and collect information.
Full immersion.
Yeah.
You need full immersion, don't you?
Yeah.
You immerse yourself
Maybe.
entirely. And what I do is I watch Noomi.
I think it'd be rude of me not to mention actually the late great James Gandolfini. I know you've mentioned him in you really enjoy strong female performances and his role with Patricia Arquette in True Romance. That you've.
It's one of my favorite scenes.
It's amazing.
And you know what? What's interesting after meeting him, I can see, the way they did that scene, and she's so brilliant and he's so good. You can only get to that point if you completely trust each other.
Yeah.
And after meeting him, because he was such a good, warm, funny, humble person, and then he's so brutal in the scene with Patricia and so mean and I know now after meeting him, it's like, yeah, of course she could go to that extent because she was completely safe with him, and he had that, he was a great, beautiful person.
Yeah.
And take away anything from your end by working side
I
by
concur
side?
with everything. He was an incredible actor, and just that he was the real deal. So that's that. When you work with somebody who's the real deal, they have everything.
Yeah.
To offer.
Cool. Thank you so much for having me, and we'll see you guys soon.
Okay, thanks.